Oh, hey there. So, you have been wanting to start World War One airsofting, but have no idea where to get the gear and guns from? Well, you have gone to the right place, because I'll be showing today exactly how to start World War One airsofting. Let's get right into it. So, let's talk about actually getting the sport. Now, before you start World War One airsofting, you really want to try regular airsofting first, because you have to understand that World War One airsofting is pretty much shooting ball action rifles at somebody with a HBA M4 or something like this. So you have to understand that in a regular field, you don't have the same power weapons as the rest of the people have. You have these bolt actions that are not quite capable of competing with a let's say HBA M4 fully upgraded something Wolverine. So what I recommend is just trying out airsofting with a good weapon, so it doesn't kill the fun of the sport. So yeah, you kind of have to accept that you are not going to be as good as the rest of the players on the regular field. Where World War One airsofting is really fun is at scenario games where everyone has these bolt actions, and you have trenches and you go up against each other with bolt actions on. So that's where the fun comes into the sport. Before that, you kinda have to adjust to the weaponry and gear you have, so you can't just play like a regular airsofter. You have to know your limits. You have to know that your uniform is a lot less concealed than, let's say, a multicam camo that most people use in airsoft. So yeah, starting World War One airsofting requires some acceptance of losing that extra efficiency on the regular field, and I don't recommend starting it alone. I'll suggest you ask some friends to come with you, so you can start growing the community, and maybe at some point you have enough people to hold these scenario games with, I don't know, two teams, Brits and Germans fighting each other with bolt actions, because that's the point where the fun begins with the World War One airsofting. So after you have tried out airsoft and you decide that you want to go a bit more historical, you can start collecting gear and proper weaponry for your World War One impression. And I have actually listed down in the description some shops where you can get gear. I get asked a lot where I get my gear and weapons. For weapons part, I mostly use self-made weapons like my MG08, 15, MP18/28, MP18 with a straight mag, Gewehr 98, and what else? I don't know, some just mostly custom-made weapons. You can't get really a accurate World War One weapon straight from the shops, cause nobody makes them. I mean, of course you have the Springfield, but it's not. It's only American, so for you American impressionists, it's nice. Yeah. So with this, let's hop into gear. So let's talk about gear. So this is a basic minimum uniform or loadout you can get. Everything here costs around 400 euros, and that's around the minimum price you're gonna have to pay for a German loadout. So what I have here is a M15 Tunic, which is around 80 euros. I have trousers, which were also around 80 or 100 euros. You can get alternative pants from post World War II, just basic wool pants. The boots are post World War II Finnish boots. I got these for 10 euros, and these are perfectly fine for a German kit if you don't have that much money to put into accurate boots. Pouches here are G98 pouches, around 40 euros. The belt is just, well, Wehrmacht belts around 20 euros. The buckle is around 10 euros. The strap is really cheap, it's around 5 to 10 euros maybe. Then the can is pretty important, it's 25 euros, but it's really important for a World War I kit because soldiers would always carry their gas mask there. Then we have the bread bag, which is around 30 euros maybe. And the helmet you can get good repros for around 60 euros, so that's basically what you want to get for your kit. You could also use a felt muts, but that wasn't used that much in combat, so I definitely recommend getting a helmet. And yeah, this is basically a minimum kit, and when you have been collecting gear for around like 2 years or something, and it goes just over the top, your set will look like this. So here's like over-equipped soldier with like everything, every possible gear piece you can get, and in the back you can see all the bayonets and details and throttles and everything. So yeah, this is basically how you can get your kit to look. Alright, so next up is weapons, and the cheapest possible option you can get is a woodstock VR10. This is around maybe 80 to 150 euros. This is just a old looking full action rifle. I don't recommend getting any like submachine guns like MP28 even if you had a chance, because rifles were the main thing in World War I, and only like elite shock troops would use the submachine guns in later war. When you have upgraded from this, you can also get a modified Gewehr 98 if you really get into the hobby and you're a bit of a craftier man. You can modify your Kar 98K to look like a Gewehr 98. So yeah, this is basically the best option you can get in Airsoft right now for a World War I rifle. There's no actual Gewehr 98s made in factories, so you pretty much have to build yourself or ask somebody to build for you. So yeah, I definitely recommend using a bolt action, even if it wasn't a woodstock tweeter, rather than something like MP40 or SDG. It's way better than any submachine gun from World War II. Kar 98Ks are also a pretty good option, but yeah. So if you get like super excited, you can modify that to look like Gewehr, but that's pretty much the best you can get. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial how to start World War I airsofting. I hope this was helpful to you who want to really start the sport or the branch of the sport. It's kind of like reenacting at the same time. It's really easy to hop to reenacting from World War I airsofting. And yeah, I hope this was helpful to you, and leave comments down what you want next or see in my channel at some point. If you have any questions about World War I airsofting, leave down too, and remember to hit like if you enjoyed and sub to me if you already haven't, and follow me on my Instagram, World War I Airsoft, for really epic photos about anything about World War I airsofting and World War I in general. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.